Hello, beautiful people. Hello. Welcome. Come in. This is Tamika's Den. I'm Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den. So, guys, of course, we are here, child. It is the live recap, live discussion, live after show for Tyler Perry Sisters, Pens and Needles, Season 7, Episode 8. Child, listen, we got freaking Andy acting like she ain't got the sense that God gave a roach per usual, okay? It take her a minute to add 2 + 2 is 4 and figure out that Gary is the raggedy ass person that he's already been. She need other people to come in and let her know that Jordan ain't damn lying about the stuff that he is basically mixed up in with this fake fugazi story that done came out about him. We got Zanny and much needed daggone therapy, honey, getting her sessions in. We got Sabrina over here going to get her procedures done, finding out that it's not as easy as she thought it might have been. And of course, the moment, okay, that everybody was waiting for. Karen finally gets in here and takes this daggone DNA test, child. But before we even get there, can I say that again, I needed some ginger ale because they wanted to show us Gary and Samara over here making me damn sick. Okay, I did not need to freaking see it. They could have kept that. Lord of mercy. And Samara over here with this damn pen guy remind me of somebody else that was talking about some recordings on some pens recently, okay? And Tyler just basically sits at home like he always do and say, what can I do to make everybody go crazy? What can I do to get the streets talking? What can I do to have them get pissed off, aggravated, irritated, and agitated with me and my messiness and foolishness that I like to come and bring to the streets? Baby, they had Twitter in an uproar. They had things trending on daggone Facebook, Instagram, and everywhere with these daggone pics that, dropped earlier today. The episode didn't even start yet, and they was already talking because we had these pictures that came out. What pictures you saying, girl? Tamika, what came out? In case you missed it, you was under a rock, okay? And child, Lord of mercy. First, we had this one, okay, where we had to go ahead and see. Of course, they showed this in tonight's episode with, them being all chummy and Zach rubbing on the little belly bump, okay? And then we had okay, Aaron and Zach was in the daggone building in this picture, y'all. So they was like, what the hell is going on? I know Tyler Perry ain't doing it. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he, y'all? Why would y'all expect any daggone thing else, y'all? And we, of course, are going to go ahead and get all into it, all up and down and through here, child. Take it from the top. You know how we do. I'm going to bring my girl Candy Love in so we can talk about it, baby. Candy Love. And shout out to Erica Vane TV, by the way, which was like the first person I seen come out with the theory video that it was going to be twins with 2 baby daddies, okay? Aaron was gonna be one baby daddy and Zach was gonna be the other. What we talking about here, y'all? What we talking about?
That is not my cousin baby, okay? Them Aaron's twins. See, twins don't
Hey, Monique 69
ways. Twins run an Aaron family.
Y'all know that's what Tyler Perry was about to do. Y'all know that's what he was about to do. Not even shocked. Okay. And of course, we got Aaron calling up daggone Pam. So we already knew he was about to make his entrance back in the building. Lord of mercy.
I am done. It is not my cousin baby. Neither one of them.
Listen, I was not impressed with this daggone episode. I tweeted out, I'm not impressed. All I want is the damn DNA results now, okay? Just like we said about Barry yesterday on the Oval, they've been dragging this out. It's been 87 years. Give me the damn results, okay? Even though we slowly moving it along, giving the people what they want. Tyler know he be listening. He be knowing what the hell we saying and what we looking for. And he just stay playing in our face.
It's the recording pen for me. Like, it's the recording pen. Like,
yes, I was like, what the heck is going on here? Yes, you could tell by the trailer what was about to go down, honey. Lord of mercy. So, yeah. Oh, Lord, y'all.
We play too much. That's all I can say. But them ain't my cousin babies, though.
So, of course, we started out with Andy having this gentleman in her office that's been doing some research. And I went in last week because I was saying, Andy and Fatima both pretty much know the games that Gary and Hayden be playing. How are we not suspecting or saying they probably up to something? They probably got something to do with this because we already been told, we've already saw it, we've already left our phone in the office with them before and heard the recording of them saying that they coming after us. We already had Penelope in the office, texting and calling Andy, showing her that she found things in Gary's office. So I was trying to understand how he wasn't coming up amongst who we could think could be behind this story. And of course, when we first start out the episode, she's having a conversation with this gentleman that's telling her, listen, this person is dangerous. You need to be staying away from them. If they in this direction, you need to be running in the other direction. He got a whole bunch of mess with him. And it would make you think that he's talking about Jordan, being as though the situation that just came out with him. But of course, it ends up that he's talking about Gary, and she's saying that's what she's trying to do. Baby, do we care? Do we really care at this point?
No. But I do need them to remember that two shady people stay in the building, Gary and Hayden. That would be my first thing. That'd be the first thing, This is like if something missing and somebody be around your house that steal. Oh, okay, I think that's who stole it. Okay, if you think somebody set up, who you think the culprit is, Gary or Hayden or both?
Right.
I don't understand. Like, come on, you got to make it make sense. I need them to have more sense than they have. Like,
yeah, I definitely agree. So this seemed like the day for Andy to stay getting visitors, because when this person leaves, she gets another visit from somebody named Miss Willis that comes right behind. Apparently a billionaire, big time, Forbes magazine. Everybody know her, okay, not to be messed with. She want to make sure that her husband ain't gonna be walking away with none of her damn money. And she said, after being with him for so many years, she know a liar when she see one. So apparently Jordan done, kind of helped Andy out and sent this person over. And she's saying that she know for a fact that Jordan ain't a liar because, of course, she can read through and see. And I just don't know if I was the only one that was annoyed that Andy be acting so daggone clueless sometimes, and she just like, we need other people to come in and tell us this stuff instead of us actually looking into it ourselves and being able to just use our own brains and put our own 2 cents in. But I don't know.
You can't be beauty and brains. You got to have common sense too. I'm gonna need Anna she need to get with Danny. Instead of rejecting Danny, she need to hang with Danny a little bit. Because Danny got plenty of common sense. Like, I'm gonna need them to do better. Andy is she act like kind of airheaded sometimes. Like she just she just don't want to believe something is wrong with whomever, like who she's involved with. But if you didn't ever suspect dude to be, a pedophile, then maybe he's might not be. Give him the benefit of the doubt. I understand your job may be on the line. However, you still can't just throw him under the bus like that and dismiss him. You still got to hear him out and see and see what's going on. But take billionaire boss baby to come up in there and bring her back to earth. Hey, HEA.
Yeah, what's up, HEA? Thanks for coming through, baby. Listen, that's who I thought of as soon as I saw that pen, honey. That's who I thought about.
Yes, not the recording
she damn
pen.
sure be wearing the rose-colored glasses. What up, Brillo? What's
up,
going on?
Hi, Marquisa.
A hot damn mess, yo. Messy.
Yes,
but Miss Willis was giving her the rundown, and she kind of put Andy on the spot too. Like, girl, if you gotta ask me that question, then I'm in the wrong office. Like, you ain't giving me what I want. I ain't hearing what I need to hear right about now from you. Which, I feel like every so often Andy always have that older woman that gotta come in and school her on something. We done seen this a couple of different of the seasons so far. So
yeah. That lady
uh
seemed familiar though.
was that Ann Nesby? I believe that's Ann Nesby. That's my girl. If I'm not
I can't
mistaken, y'all
remember.
put it in the chat.
Her voice sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay,
Um,
Keisha. Okay, hey
hey Keisha.
Keisha.
Yes, thank you for coming back through. I remember you. Oh Lord, appreciate you for coming. So of course we had Sabrina. Okay, she came in for her procedure. She seemed a little overwhelmed. Like, it's one thing when you read up things, and there's another thing when you actually go through the process. And of course, she just so happens to bump into, Karen as she leaving and getting her pamphlet. It's like, what you doing here? What you doing here, girl? So Karen was just saying that he said,
You,
don't
you
tell
see
me.
Brillo?
Okay, Brillo, I see you.
We'll keep your secret.
Right, your secret is safe with me. um,
Oh,
that she basically, what the heck was I about to say? I lost my train of thought. She
yeah, Brillo threw it
basically
off.
was trying to, be like, "Oh, I'm just here for an appointment." But she's like,
Mm-hmm.
"Girl, was there you have an appointment the other day?" I said, "These girls be doing too damn much." Like, girl, I'm here for my business. What you here for? Okay.
Right,
But
like okay.
she tells her,
Yeah.
of course, she's getting the paternity test finally. So, um, she like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? You doing that? You decided to go ahead and, then of course asked if she want her to stay, but she was like, no, Zach gonna be there, in a little bit. But she's really realizing like I'm gonna have to go through this alone. Ain't nobody gonna be here with me as far as Sabrina
Mm-hmm.
goes.
Yeah, I hate that for her. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate that
Uh
for her.
how do you think this is gonna go? Do you think we're gonna actually see Sabrina end up like being pregnant quickly? Or you think it's, well, I don't know, quickly and Tyler
I don't
Perry
want that
time,
for
but
her. I don't want it for her because why does she have to be a single mother? Because she's rich, don't want kids. Like,
mm-hmm.
why do we have to put that out there like that? Why she can't have a mate? Why, I just don't like
I
that.
guess they just trying to show that it is some people that make that choice and some people that don't want kids at all. I feel like this season
Yeah.
we really have seen them talking more about kids. You got Danny who kind of doesn't want kids, but yet possibly could be put into the position of being a stepmother. Then you got, Karen, of course, that's having these babies now. And then you got Sabrina saying, well, I want this child. I know my
Mm-hmm.
biological clock is ticking. So it's kind of a representation, I would say, of different women and they different aspects and how they feel, and that some want it, some don't. Some say, well, I could go ahead and just do it on my own if you got the money, because let's not forget that that is a long drawn out procedure. It doesn't necessarily happen overnight. A lot of stuff does go into it, and it's very expensive. It ain't,
Yes.
something that
Right.
you just can, anybody and everybody could do that may want to do it. So I feel like they trying to show those different aspects of it. I'm not mad at it, but at the same time, like, because I felt like we really wasn't going nowhere so much with Sabrina's story in
Mm-hmm.
the beginning, with the whole drawn out jail thing. So I'm glad
Yeah.
she kind of getting something different. But at the same time, it is frustrating that her and Rich seem to get along and have a good, vibe going. But then he's on a completely different page than her. So it's like, does it really make
Mm-hmm.
sense for her to still deal with him, knowing that that's the way he feels about it? Of course, he could
Right.
always change his mind later, but it's like,
Mm-hmm.
are we really going to still keep bouncing back and forth with him? We kind of had them start a conversation where she was saying like, no, we need to talk about it now. This is not something we could put off to later. But then the conversation still never went anywhere because they
Mm-hmm.
end up getting interrupted. So I'm not too
Right.
clear where we going with that. But
Right, Monique,
let's,
I understand what you're saying. People do have
yeah,
kids solo, but my thing is
yeah,
the show is not balanced as far as women having
mm-hmm,
backbones, being strong, having great relationships, or even halfway decent relationships.
mm-hmm,
So it's not balanced. You got this chaos going on with everybody's relationship,
mm-hmm.
and then now you got Sabrina want to have a baby and possibly do it solo. Like I don't like it's not balanced. Like somebody got to be whole somewhere. That's just my opinion. I just wish it was written well, somebody was whole. Like everybody got to be chaotic, you know.
Oh, you know they ain't gonna have
Yeah,
nobody be whole, girl. That ain't fun for Tyler. Tyler
somebody.
gonna have somebody. Have y'all be out here wreck,
I
wreck,
need
okay?
somebody to be whole.
Keisha
Somebody.
said, I'm trying to figure out um when Calvin wanted all the things Sabrina wanted, she didn't want him, and Rich don't want kids at all, and she trying to make it. I mean, that's real life too, though. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
times, the person you want, I mean, that want you, you don't want them, and the person you want don't want you. So, I mean,
Yeah.
that does happen. And then Calvin had other things that she obviously was not being fully open and accepting to. So it was like they wasn't gonna work because
Right.
she was too tied up into things. Whereas Rich, she's calling herself trying to be more open to things. So I don't know. And of course, Calvin ended up moving along with, whoever, child.
But I think if it wasn't for Danny and Maurice, I think
Mhm.
Sabrina might have dealt with Calvin.
Yeah, it was that too because
I really
Sabrina's
do.
very much a people pleaser. She very much
Mm-hmm.
cares about what people think. That's another issue
Yeah.
that she has. That's a
Mm-hmm.
part of her character. So by them saying different things, it's like, she would seem like she was tempted and she wanted to be in it, but then the minute that they would say something, then she would go another, direction.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I want to see like what the growth with her is gonna be.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
should be
But I mean,
interesting.
if she gets pregnant, then hey, yes, hey, I ain't got to buy the milk.
Hmm.
But
So
I just wish
then
Rich would get on
we
board though, if he
see
does want kids.
Fatima creeping, listening outside Andy door, and of course we have Hayden Raggedy behind end up showing up, like, what you listening for. And once he
Mm-hmm.
finds out who's in her office, he like, nah, you lying. And of course he all ended in trying to butter up to Miss Willis. And I did get definitely a kick out of her telling him, boy, bye, get the hell up out of my face. I don't want to talk to you, okay?
Yeah, he come off so aggressive. Like Hayden need to bring it down. Like he come off so aggressive. Like I know you want me. I know you want me to be your lawyer. I know it's like he's
Mm-hmm.
always boasting himself around, no matter who he's with. Either he boasting himself
Mm-hmm.
around Gary, around his wife, around Andy, team. Like, calm down. Like you just got to throw your weight around because you're not so tall. Hayden
Sure.
Hayden irks my spirit.
Speaking
He
of people
does.
that gotta boast themselves around and act like they the best damn thing since cook rice and just make me sick to my freaking stomach. We had Gary knocking at Tamara's door, and I'm just saying, who asked for this? Like, I'm so annoyed. Like, how did this happen? How is it that she's all of a sudden so open by him that she's even entertaining this and having him come over to meet her at this hotel? And he talking about, oh, this is how you live, all the suitcases hopping from hotel to hotel. And she like, boy, as much as you done, dug into me, I know you know damn well that I don't live in hotels. I just want to
Mm-hmm.
see what the hell you want. And he over here saying, well, I know you want me. And she's saying, no, it's you that want me. And 2 seconds later, we in the damn bed.
Like
What
two
What are you?
magnets. They're like two magnets. Like, calm down. But do you ever like Gary always talks negative to somebody and then they say, his tongue down their throat. Like he got a problem too, with his
Yeah,
fine self,
he's
but he gets on my
psychotic.
nerves.
He's psychotic. He narcissist. He every damn thing. I just can't. Okay.
Oh, he too
Oh
fine to be
Lord.
acting like that.
Mm-mm-mm. So
I'm
they
sorry.
done just went and did the do. Neither one of them give a damn about Hayden.
No,
And the
clearly they
whole
don't.
time is being freaking recorded. But it's talking about, keep this between me and you. We ain't gonna be saying nothing.
I thought Gary put that pin there. I had to rewind and
Mm-hmm.
watch it again. And I'm like, hold a minute, I still ain't catch something. Let me go back because I didn't see her put it down or nobody put it down. I'm
No,
like,
I didn't see her put it down. I've just seen the recording, and I'm like, okay, which one of them is recording? Clearly, we being
yeah.
recorded here. And then when she kind of made it obvious after the fact, when he was saying he was getting ready to go, and she keep looking over at it, I'm like, well, at least hide it somewhere. You got it
Mm-hmm.
in plain sight where you clearly could see the red light going off. I thought he was gonna notice it, and
Girl.
then you making it even more noticeable by looking at it every minute, saying, yeah, we ain't gonna say nothing to Hayden about it. things just between me and you.
She should just picked it up and say, "Here, I got you." The way she was carrying on, like, girl, calm
Yes,
down.
the pen was flashing, then his phone ringing, and he
Mm-hmm.
going over to pick up the phone, and he's basically like,
He's oblivious
child.
to what's going on. I just knew he did that. I said maybe he's trying to catch her so Hayden will see that she's no good for real, for real. Oh, it's her doing it, but I wonder what's her motive behind it because I can't see her giving it to Hayden. To I can't see her giving it to Hayden. What do you think she's gonna do with that?
That's what I'm saying. We know she thinking of a master plan. She definitely coming up with something. Or if he tries to come and say something or do something first, then she's probably gonna use that and hold it over his head and try to extort him some kind of way. At the end of the day, Tamara's all about protecting herself and getting her bag one way or the other. So she definitely, that's kind of like, I guess, her protection, her insurance. Monique, you want to come up? I could put the link in the chat.
What if Andy and Fatima got her doing it?
I don't know.
I can see Fatima.
It could be, but I think Fatima kind of left it alone, but we don't know. They could have done something like that behind the scenes, especially since they do seem like they trying to work something out where Gary's concerned. We know Penelope's definitely still trying to snoop and get what she could get behind the scenes. So we don't know if she had a conversation with her. We don't know if Fatima had a conversation with her, or this is just straight up her doing this on her own. And I'm curious to see, but I'm tired of seeing them kissing and carrying on. I was like, oh Lord, y'all doing too much.
Monique, get out the bed and come on up here with us and talk about this. Get out the bed. It's
doing too much. Yeah, you ain't gotta be on camera.
So I'm sure.
What? So yeah, of course he gets up and all of that, and he's saying, don't say nothing. Now the part that really killed me is him saying, if I text you the emoji of the horse, that means I want you.
She should have said no, shrimp. Cause like you're not finna boast yourself up like that, sir. Calm down. You ain't hitting like that. Even though he probably is, but still, you not finna be no,
baby. Oh shoot, I'm dropping stuff. Wait a minute, y'all. I'm sorry.
You didn't put it on Facebook.
Oh, I hope nobody. I forgot that it goes to both.
Well, you know how to keep them backstage. Yeah, but Gary and Tamara, I really would like to know if Tamara is doing this plan by herself or if she's doing it with somebody else. Because if she's doing it by herself, she got to be careful. She really got to be careful. Yeah. Oh, that's what he meant. That flew over my head. Oh, the horse.
Yes. He was like, I was like, excuse you? Like, he just really got a lot of daggone nerve. I'm serious, y'all.
For that. Please go. Hey, she ain't in the bed.
Hey, Monique.
Hey.
What you thought about this craziness, girl?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in the bed.
That's okay. That's okay. What you thought about this hot mess craziness?
Oh, where y'all at? I'm sorry.
No, we was just still talking about Gary, but I was just asking you in general, what did you think about the hot mess of it all? We was talking about Gary when he was leaving tomorrow and telling her if he sent her the horse emoji.
That mean come over and ride it.
Oh
God. They is a mess. I mean, they would be compatible.
Yeah.
It's like, no, like on some Mr. and Mrs. Smith kind of stuff, like the movie.
Right.
When they try to kill each other. That's what they did.
Yeah, I could definitely see that with them too. I don't want to see it, but I can see it.
Because Gary gets on my nerves.
Yeah, he do. And
That's
Yeah, he
I'm
too.
just like,
He do too much.
he really do.
he really
Mm-hmm.
Um, so then he took her behind to the therapist. The therapist was laughing at her. She basically, of course, is expressing herself and how she feels about the kids. Now, I did have an experience where I was talking to a therapist one time and she was dying laughing at what I was saying and I was dead ass serious. I was like, what the hell is funny? So I kind of felt where Danny was coming from in that moment. But my girlfriend said to me, you don't realize sometimes the way you phrase things do be funny. It's not like the
it's the
person is laughing
delivery.
at you because I
Yeah,
was
Mm-hmm.
pissed off like, girl, what was funny about that?
yeah, it'd be the delivery. The
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
words coming out your mouth at the same time. It could
Mm-hmm.
be funny.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Danny is a piece of work. Uh,
She is.
I
very.
like that she likes it's Tony. I like that she likes
Yeah.
him, but I'm gonna need her to kind of figure out what she gonna do about him having kids. Like I don't want her to throw away a relationship because he has kids and he has custody of them now, but I don't
Right.
want her to throw it away because he seems like he's good for her.
He does
Yeah,
seem good for her, but that's the part, and it happens with all these characters,
It's
unfortunately, in
only
my
been like what,
opinion.
4 months, right?
Yeah, it's still fairly new. It's still fresh for all
yeah,
of them in these relationships. And you do know that he have kids, they come with it. So it's really just a matter of like is no exceptions. There's a package deal. His kids come with
mm-hmm.
him, so either you gonna be able to deal with the relationship with him and his kids, or you gonna leave him alone. And we know that Danny is kind of like the self-destructive. She see things going in a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
Normally she would run from it and
She
push
quick.
people away, and yeah.
Yeah,
So quick.
So I don't know if we're gonna keep seeing that from her or if we're gonna well, I guess they're trying to show her trying to change just by the fact that she's even going in here talking to the therapist and being, honest about how she feels.
Has she
yeah.
dealt with what happened at the end of last season? Went to her car and got attacked.
Not really. Remember, she was just mentioning it to the therapist like a couple of episodes back. And not only is that an issue that she still got to deal with, but she was even bringing up being in an abusive relationship even from before that
Right.
in college, I think it was,
Yeah.
that she
Mm-hmm.
really didn't even remember until she started bringing it up in there and talking about it. So I feel like she got a lot of trauma that she got to
Yeah,
deal with, a lot that she got to work on herself. I am very happy. I know I always be happy when I see the shows showing like therapy going on. And
yeah. Me
unlike
too.
Zach, they actually showing her doing more than one therapy session.
And
I
he's
guess they, they
healed.
they saving
Okay,
that for Zatima, I guess.
right.
Right. Yeah. So I do like that they doing that, but I want to see like what difference is it gonna make, because I feel like Danny still be just Danny no matter
Yeah,
what. She just
I mean, she
cause
don't like how he walk up behind her. It's like awkward. She don't like a back of like how he come up behind her to embrace her. She be like,
uh-huh.
yeah.
I guess
Mm-hmm.
that
Yeah.
incident kind of have her on
Yeah.
guard
Yeah,
at all times. So
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Those
when
are
you
like
go through
triggers for
those
her.
type of traumatic things, I mean, sometimes it's just natural, it's just going to be a trigger. It don't have nothing to do with the person. And sometimes you
Mm-hmm.
don't even know that you're doing it until when
right,
it actually is happening and you're in that moment. So I think that's realistic too. And I
yeah.
could
Yeah, it
definitely
is.
understand that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what else do we have happening
Yeah,
here? Because I don't, go ahead.
I didn't like. I said Tony kind of scared me at first. How he was like eavesdropping in on all of her conversations and then
Mm-hmm.
told her everything he heard.
Yeah, I didn't
He
like
kind of
how
creeped
they
me out
met
in the
in the
beginning.
beginning. Yeah, I
Yeah, but
definitely didn't like how they brought him in and that weird van that looked like he was ready to freaking kidnap somebody.
right.
I was like, yeah,
yeah,
why did
but
y'all
it seems
need to
like
bring him in?
he's turned the corner. So I think
Yeah.
he gonna be he. I think he'll be okay for her as long as she puts in the work.
Mm-hmm.
I think he'll be okay for her because
Yeah.
he's not like what's the man country boy, what's his name?
Preston.
Yeah, he's not like him. He's not like Preston, just aggressive, not aggressive. Let me say, not say that word. He's like, he doesn't know when no means no. Like don't come over, don't do this. He doesn't know, and I
Assertive,
think Tony,
assertive, more assertive.
yeah, he don't like, they have boundaries, but they don't hear the boundaries. Like, don't come over my house, but he'll come anyway. Don't pay my rent, but he'll do it anyway. Stuff like that. They don't have boundaries, but I think Tony kind of knows boundaries. It seems like.
Yeah, I feel like he do. I feel like he's probably more mature in that way, maybe because he does have kids and he's already kind of been married before. So, maybe that kind of gives him a little bit more maturity, and maybe that's what Danny needs.
Yeah, I
We
didn't think
shall
about that.
see, y'all.
Yeah, and he got responsibility, so
right.
yeah,
And he's owning
yeah.
his own business, So I
Mm-hmm.
think that those things kind of give him a little bit more growth.
Yeah.
Of course, we finally had, Karen sitting here waiting. She done filled out these forms. She already know everything to put because she know all Zach information. And here he come bringing her this big old bag of food. I want to know what was in the bag and what
Me
restaurant we
too.
went to.
Right. That is not my cousin, baby. I'm sorry.
Not my cousin, baby. I can't.
What did y'all think about this? Some people get mad when Karen and Zach is getting along, and I get it on the one hand because we've seen her times that he's nice to her. She normally end up, feeling like there's more to it, and he want her because he being nice to her. I hope that we can move on from that because at the end of the day, I feel like they should be able to be cool. They should be able to be
They got
civilized with each
history.
other.
They
Yeah.
got history. It's a long
They got
history.
history.
So it's like they
you
should
would
get
expect
along.
them to show some kind of emotion towards each other, whether they mean to show it or not. I mean, it's like a genuine thing. You really do love that person and care for them.
I get mad when they act like they in high school the way they be acting.
Right.
Yeah, I would have act like they got some sense. Like, act like you got some sense, please. You get further than being mean.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna need Karen to calm down.
Yeah, I don't be liking to see them arguing and being nasty with each other and all that stuff all the time. I know sometimes it's gonna be things that come up that we gonna get into disagreements with or not see eye to eye with, but I'm okay when they actually be civilized with each other. But he was shocked that, don't try to act like you know everything about me. Oh, well, you got most of this stuff right. And then of course she brings up that he don't like needles. She know he's scared, and he do have to get blood drawn, but he ain't got to get as big of a needle as she do. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't like getting no needles either. I used to hate to even see my son have to get a shot or get a needle. And he used to be good with it. He would be laughing, but my mother used to have to hold me down when I would go to the doctor to get blood drawn. I ain't never liked it. And then when I had to stick people when I was in there, so I ain't even like to stick them. I can't stand needles. So I was like, how this gonna work?
Right. Yeah, I tell the doctor, please talk to me while you doing this. Like, talk to me about the rain, the sun, the moon, what kind of car you got. Like, talk to me about something. I don't like needles either.
I'm used to getting sticks, so
yeah, so that kind of made me laugh when they were saying that he was scared, but he's like, I ain't scared of nothing. That was the old Zach. The new Zach ain't scared of nothing. He always got to be extra. So, of course, I had forgot to mention that when Andy was leaving, because all of a sudden she wanted to go find her man. Now she believed him. She had actually told Fatima she could leave, and Fatima ran up out that office so quick, fast, and in a hurry. And are any of us surprised that she ended up at the hospital, and while Zach and Karen is laughing and he feeling the baby move and all that, who come walking in the door?
I was like, oh God, why?
Yeah.
She told you
I
that
don't
to
know,
come.
yeah.
She said solo.
Keisha says Karen only get that energy when Fatima's around because Karen have an issue with Fatima. Yeah, I mean, I thought they was moving past it. Like, I'm so annoyed and tired of this being dragged out in the back and forth and them having to argue every minute. Like, once she was bringing the clothes and stuff over for Michael, I really genuinely thought we were starting to move past it. And then when we come back and it's supposed to be 3 months later and you back with the attitude again, like even when Zach said it last week, even though he took him about some, I thought y'all was acting like sister wives. I'm like, okay, now you being too much. But I did kind of feel like, okay, they was acting civilized. So what supposedly happened within the 3 months that we got the jump that made her revert back to feeling
that blood
like
test?
is a damn issue, you know? So
The blood test is what it was.
I
I think it's
guess
a
I'm just
combination of things.
tired. I'm so tired, y'all. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm tired. I
I
really
am
want
too.
them to be able to move past that. So even Zach was surprised that she showed up. He's like, "Well, you did just kind of pop up after you told me you wasn't coming." And she like, "Oh, well, then you don't want me to be here." And then Karen going, "But I said I didn't want you here." And I'm just like, "Oh God, please! Like, can we please have something else besides this?" I don't know.
Yeah,
What you
That
feel,
was
Monique?
Keisha said that was cap because Fatima handed her tail in the store.
Yeah, she did. But
oh,
that's what I'm
okay.
saying. I thought they moved on since that time. It's like we just keep going back. I mean, I'm not shocked at this point. If you've been watching this show long enough, you already know. But it's like, when do we get to the point where we not gonna keep on being back and forth, like with the same scenario over and over and over?
It's,
Yeah, let's keep repeating the same
Karen gonna
cycle.
always hold that resentment because
Mm-hmm.
she been waiting for Zach for a long time, and then when he decide to get his act together and change and actually coming into some money and stuff and did his big come up, she always gonna have a little resentment that she should be with him. She should be in Fatima's place
Yeah,
because
because
invested all that time and money into him, and
mm-hmm.
she always gonna feel slighted. It's unfortunate, but she always
Yeah.
gonna have a little resentment in that way.
Because Fatima got the best part of Zach,
That
so to
yeah,
speak.
kind
Yeah.
of. Yeah,
But
but he's
I
still a
I
mean,
work.
mean,
He's
I
still a
get
work
it.
in
but I
progress.
bet she don't know
He's
if
still
she
a
knew
work in
what.
progress, child.
Listen, if she knew how brown that grass
Right.
was,
I get it.
that
Things
grass is
like
not
that do
green.
happen in real life, and it is women that feel like, well, I was with him when he was here, and I was trying to help him and get him to that place, and now he's at that place and he's with somebody else. But I don't know nobody that has dragged it out this damn long and been this back and forth with it. It's like sooner or later you be like, all right, it is what it is. Like, that's not who they were supposed to be when they was with me. We had to go through whatever we had to go through, and they had to get to the place they at, and I had to get to the place I'm at. Like, that's where I want to see them. I'm
Yeah,
so done with
Yeah.
this part of it. But nonetheless, Zach was like, "It's okay, everything is all right. We gonna be here." And it was funny because, of course, Fatima brought up the fact that he, don't like to get the blood taken either. So she's like, "I was here to support you because I know you be scared. Don't be scared.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm here to help you while they do the the blood test." And I was glad that Karen just let it go and was like, "All right, yeah, take them to y'all. Go in that damn room with do whatever y'all gonna do." And then, of course, he had to be all extra once they went in there talking about, "I'm a pass out and can't you do it a different way," and all of that.
That's me.
Now,
Dramatic.
Andy came over and thought she was about to get some from Jordan. She was just like, "Oh, I'm sorry, and let me ride it now, because now I done heard from everybody that you okay. So since they all told me, now I believe it." What did y'all think about that? Because I was like, Andy, bye. If I was Jordan, I would have kicked her out.
I kind of thought that's what he was doing. Like,
Right.
kind of, I thought he was going to tell her that she need to go ahead and leave, but then he had a meeting to go to or whatever. I wonder if he really had something to do, because he felt the way about her not believing him, and then you believe in somebody else, which sometimes, I mean, that's life for real. You got to hear it from somebody else that's not in it to make you feel a way about it, because the person that's in it telling you something, you really might not want to listen to them, but somebody that's not in it, you might say, okay, all right, maybe you are right. But I get it
I
on
get
both
both
sides.
sides. Jordan, like, you don't believe me, like, I haven't shown you anything to not distrust me. But on the other hand, she got her past with Gary and how he a fraud, a walking fraud.
Right. And you
It's like,
accepted so much
Listen,
from him and believed so much for him and went back to him so many damn times. And on the one hand, I could get that if you was with somebody like that
right.
before, then you're gonna be even more skeptical of the person you're with now. But at the same time, like I said, any other time her and Fatima be like, "Oh, we investigating, girl. I done looked into this or that and the other." I just felt like they could kind of do the same thing. And I also felt like well, what has he been showing you so far? Unless you see
Right.
something different. Because even last week, before she found out this info, I was like, well, one, investigate. Two, tell him, okay, I'm gonna separate from you for a minute until I find out what's what. Why are you making it seem like, oh my God, I can't let this destroy me? I'm trying to make partner. How the hell is it destroying you? Like, she was being extra with that to me. I just was like, you annoying me now, Andy. Keisha says, do y'all really think that Karen would have been cool with little Michael stuff? I don't know if you mean like once she brung the little Michael stuff, did I really think she was gonna be cool? I can't say I really did, just because I know how Tyler Perry, he likes the drama. That's what the show is supposed to be about. I get it's supposed to be drama, but I guess I'm getting to a point where for me, I would rather the drama be, how are we gonna navigate this if this is what the situation is gonna be? How are me, Fatima and Zach gonna be able to co-parent with Karen, or how is Aaron gonna be able to
I'm saying
co-parent
now
with
Aaron.
Karen, or how is
How
it gonna go with little Michael now that y'all supposed to have gotten custody of him? Where is he? He supposed to been y'all. Y'all won the case. He ain't get there yet. Like, why we not seeing y'all interacting with him? Why we not seeing how he's doing with adapting to school, going to the doctor's appointments? I would much rather see those real type of life dramas and how y'all incorporate and living this new life that y'all trying to live, than me seeing this old same messy, I'm mad at you, I don't want to see you. Just me personally. But I know that's not what Tyler Perry gonna do. I'm not surprised.
New drama would be good. New drama would be good.
Yeah, new drama.
Something that the daycare teacher don't like somebody, the mama, is an issue, or school or whatever, something other kind of drama than the same revolving door.
Right.
Like, we need to evolve. Let's
Oh, okay. I got you. You said you mean no, if her and Zach was still together and then Heather popped up and that happened the way it did. She would have definitely still had an issue, and she would have been hurt the same way she was already still hurt by it, because technically that was supposed to be when they were together, but yet one of their split ups. And on top of that is like, you're having another chick pregnant, and at that time, I don't think she even knew she was pregnant yet. But, I never had a baby with you, but you stepped out and you got another chick pregnant. Right. I've been in that situation before.
That's real life.
I would be in my feelings.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
To this day.
Not to this day.
And I remember one time I was already broke up with somebody, and then I found out they had a baby, and I was crying. And my mother was like, well, why the hell are you crying? Y'all broke up. I was like, I don't know. It just was a natural reaction, like this ninja.
Not knowing what come with babies, Lord Jesus.
Right.
Drama.
Drama. I think it definitely would have still been an issue. But I was cracking up when Jordan threw damn Andy ass off at him. He was like, I got things to go, things to do, people to see, places to go.
And she was trying to
feelings though.
Look.
But he did have a point when he was basically like, damn, I would think that you would have listened to me, but it took for you to hear it, from other people. But, like y'all said, she did break it down to him that because of her experiences before, and she didn't really know which way to turn, but she all in with it. Now, this another funny part to me is the fact that Hayden comes over. He wants help because of seeing Andy with Miss Willis, and it just so happens conveniently that Gary also knows her, so he's saying, I can help you with that. But Hayden over here giving him damn high fives, talking about, oh, you a Mac, and you over there with you got a vampire on you. Yeah, Tamara leaves marks on me like that, not knowing Tamara is exactly who left the damn mark on Gary. What did y'all think about that? Well, how long y'all think it's gonna be before Hayden find out?
What's this, episode 8? Shit. I'll give it to 10. It's Hayden. Wait, it's Hayden. So I don't know. It's gonna be a while.
It depends on how Tamara handle it, because it depends on who's the culprit behind the recording. Behind them going behind everything. Yeah, it depends on who it is. As
Okay.
far as when we find out, because it's gonna come out when it's necessary. That's that
Mm-hmm.
ace in the hole
You
Right.
or
know,
whatever
Peggy
it's called.
was special at times.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to everybody watching. Make sure you hit that like, okay? I see somebody was on Facebook. I know I'm streaming to Twitter too. Make sure y'all hit that like, share, comment, y'all. Let us know you came by. Anybody that watches on the replay, let us know replay game, what you thought about this episode, what you liked, what you didn't like, all that good stuff. Make sure you put it in the comments. What y'all thinking about this, honey? How y'all feeling about it? Because I know a lot of people pissed, honey. Like I said, Twitter was in an uproar. They said, I ain't never watching this again.
Dang.
What it was mad for?
Even after
They
the
was,
glow up?
About the baby?
yeah. They said
Oh
they wasn't
yeah.
watching the show no more. No more, no more, no more, no more.
Now you
Yeah,
know
that
that
ain't my cousin,
it
baby.
was not gonna be no normal pregnancy
Exactly.
baby
Mm-hmm.
daddy
As long as it took her
relationship.
to show up, the show pregnant, as long as the baby, the belly
Mm-hmm.
to pop out, you know
Mm-hmm.
it got to be dramatic because it took
Exactly.
40 days and 40 nights for that baby to pop up. So yeah,
Right.
it's going to be real dramatic. And I wonder, did what's his name? Bald head, light
Aaron?
skin,
Aaron?
Aaron.
Aaron.
Did
Mm-hmm.
yeah? Did uh girl Beyonce? Cause what's her name? Did she tell
Pam.
him where he was at the hospital at the doctor?
Well, we didn't see her tell him that, but I'm pretty sure if we talking about
That's
Pam, she
okay.
gonna tell him. She actually started talking to him about, oh, it's been a long time. I'm glad to hear from you, and
You
told
know
him
Pam
about her
gonna catch
business.
him up to
Yeah,
everything.
Mm-hmm.
To the
And
last down to the
Pam be
last minute.
flirting,
absolutely.
and she be flirting too. I'm like, Pam, calm down.
Yeah, that
Right.
part when
Hey.
Trey came in, is that his name Trey? And when
Mm-hmm.
she told him the line from what is it, Poetic
Spend
Poetic
Justice?
my
justice.
punani.
Smell my punani. I had to like what? No.
This girl is crazy. Pam don't give a damn.
Her
She
on that
don't
social
care.
media and stuff, she is
Okay.
crazy.
Kimmy
Listen, that
says,
stuff
"Hey, Kimmy,
better be
thanks for
selling
coming
too.
through." She says, "I think bringing kids is going to take away from the show. I don't know if it's going to take away from it, but
I
I do
mean, you
want to
have
see how
to
they're gonna. Yeah,
if
go
you
ahead.
I think she meaning how you interact with kids on the daily on the
Mm-hmm.
set
Mm-hmm.
and having them
Mm-hmm.
being constantly in the storyline sometimes
Mm-hmm.
can take away.
It's gonna be interesting. I definitely want to see how they're gonna work it in, but I don't know if it's necessarily gonna take away from it because right now, what have the girls really been doing if we think about it? Sabrina was locked up for most of the damn last season.
That's what I said.
Danny
I think
was,
When Sabrina came
I
out, she
think they're
had
trying to
Alzheimer's
rewrite
disease.
Sabrina's story for real
yes,
because I think they messed
absolutely.
up when that whole
Yeah.
lock up stuff. It was kind of weird and it was
And then
taking
Yeah,
she
too
was there
long.
forever.
Right.
Like,
That's what I'm
yeah,
like. Yeah,
why?
that's
And
what I'm
we
like. They're
know
trying
it's
to
a
rewrite her
drama.
character.
Yeah, we
yeah.
know it's a soap opera drama. We know that.
Not
And
too
she
So they
much.
just
was
drag it out.
busy.
But
She was busy doing other shows because I remember she was
Yeah.
in a
oh,
Tubi
okay,
movie. She had
okay.
Yeah,
a
she
Christmas
was.
movie. She had a couple different things going on. So I don't know if they
True.
kind of did it that way too because it's like, okay, she busy. Her schedule, she booked and busy.
Yeah.
So we gonna kind of
She
just
didn't
say
have to
she
be locked
away.
up over some
She's
sick
still.
stuff like that.
Yeah. They should have
I'm
did
trying to
something
make
earlier
some
where she could
excuses
be
for them
out.
girls.
I see you trying to hold on to making an
Yeah.
excuse. No, we ain't gonna let that ride.
Read Kim comment.
um, she said. The show
A
is
toddler and
going to
two
have a
babies.
toddler and two babies. Yep.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Zach gonna be pushing the stroller. Aaron gonna be pushing the stroller. They both gonna go to the
Right.
salon at the same
Exactly.
time, and then that's when the
Hey,
drama gonna
Don.
get. Y'all gonna be at the hair salon with the babies there. Pam gonna be. I'm not watching these damn babies. I got my
Right.
shit.
Pam gonna be like, I ain't the babysitter. You don't pay me enough for that.
I know
Don says
why.
Um,
I was pissed at Zach. He's that guy who's steadily around his girl, but sneaky as hell when she's not there. Listen, Zach never reads the room. He never pays attention. That's who Zach has always been. If y'all been looking at it, he really is. I think he be so damn oblivious, and it annoys me. He has no type of self-awareness whatsoever. He a lot of times he puts himself in his own predicaments.
Yeah. And that's why I think I said, well, Fatima gonna come to. I said Karen don't want Zach to be. I mean, Fatima to be at that blood testing thing because Zach don't pay attention. And see, they be done told Zach something, and he ain't the daddy, and he'll be the daddy and let Karen tell it, and because he ain't paying attention. You know.
Do you see how he was already like Zach Jr. and he was talking about how that baby, he said, I feel bad for you because if that baby come out with my big head, you gonna be in trouble when you deliver it.
But when Fatima came around, he changed his tune. When the
Of
lady
course
said,
he did. He like, can we just
what the
talk
lady
about
said,
this when we get home?
Karen, what the lady
Zarin.
said?
Zarin, the shirt
no,
and the pants in their relationship.
He said no.
Yes.
Oh, now you flipping the script. Nah, cuz we heard what you said earlier.
Yeah, that's typical Zach. And I wish we could see some growth from
that's
him.
How he get in trouble on Zatima.
Exactly. So of
but
course,
that's how he get in trouble with Zatima, with his neighbor. He don't pay attention.
Yeah, like the stuff that used to happen with him and her used to irritate me because it literally was like, these are things that you could avoid, that you don't need to be in that position at all with.
Caught up in the
exactly.
Yeah.
So we also had Andy. I forget whether she called Fatima or Fatima called her, but we found out that she's confronting Gary. She have him actually on the way to her house now. And Fatima was like, oh girl, I'm about to go home change, okay, and I'm gonna be right on over there with my name.
Okay. She said, you need to be leaving him alone. I'm like,
yeah, she was like, that's what they be saying on them. What the hell is that show? I watched that show too.
Fatal Attraction.
Yeah, Fatal Attraction.
I'm like, you don't need to meet Gary crazy.
Exactly.
That's why she called Fatima. She didn't want to say what she needed, but she knew what time it was. She make that one call, that's all.
Yeah, Fatima definitely be having her back though. She was like, all right, I'm meeting you over there. I'm not gonna have you.
Fatima is me. No, we not.
Me too. Yeah, no, that's and see, I didn't like that she left Zach at the hospital.
Well, at that point, he had already gave his blood, so it really wasn't nothing else for him to do.
So you said that you said that the babysit this man for real? I know him to let you leave, you work, but gracious, like
not babysit.
Oh God, I can't. So yeah, you know, I'm assuming Aaron gonna be calling up Karen soon, even though he told me, I know she don't want to hear from me, but I just want to check in and make sure she was okay. So then we had got Danny and Sabrina having a conversation where, you know, she's basically updating her, you know, how she went to the doctor and she seen Karen while she was in there, and you got Danny talking about, well, how come everything's so secret? Why she didn't let us know she was going there? Girl, she don't gotta let y'all know nothing, damn it.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know, of course, when she started asking Danny, like, so, you know, you went to therapy today, and Danny over here drinking, and we saying how it's early. She's like, don't make it seem like I'm an alcoholic. But you know, she told her, yes, she did go you know, see the therapist, and she do like Rich a lot. I mean, Tony a lot. She admitted to that, and she said the sex was good. Okay, he graduated top of his class.
Okay,
come on, graduation.
Right.
Turn that pastor to the other side. Come on.
Magnum,
yeah, she said she didn't have no complaints in that area. Dawn says Zach just flip flops all the time. He certainly don't read the room, and that's why Karen be getting the mixed message. He do. I need him to get one way for real, and I'm hoping that maybe him having Michael there with him would get him there. And also, when do he go to damn work? Because this man, I ain't never seen nobody that just never always be at Zach. When do he go to work?
Oh, when Zatima come back on, he gonna be back.
Right, that's when he get back
in therapy. He's gonna be right back.
Right.
Hey, Living Kush. I had to say, child, he got time to walk through everybody's job and yell their damn name.
Okay, but you know what? In reference to what Dawn said, sometimes I think Zach don't want to upset Karen, so he just does what he thinks is going to keep her happy, not realizing he's sending her mixed signals. You know,
Yeah,
because
he
he
can't
don't
do that
know
though.
but he doesn't know how to balance it. You
Yeah,
know,
Yeah.
he just need to be cordial. You know, all that rubbing on her belly and goo goo got man. See, like no, don't do that because you ain't
So you
rubbing on my belly
want to
not
be
nan time.
like he was in that episode when he went to her salon opening, talking about he wanted. That's how, of course, you want him to be, Candy. How he stepped to her like, "I want the DNA test."
That was
On big
rude.
day.
That was absurd. That was rude.
Yeah.
That was
I didn't
rude. That
like
was
that one
mean.
at all. What do
Yeah, he
y'all
really
think
was
gonna
mean in the
happen with
room.
her and Trey? What do y'all think Trey is here for? Is he here so that when the baby drop, she gonna have her little young thing? What's going on?
Trey might be here for a good time, not a long
He
time.
gonna, yeah,
Right,
I'm
a
gonna
good
say
time, not a
He
long
gonna get tired
time.
of Zach.
he a
Zach gonna be
placeholder.
annoying. Yeah, because
Eye
Zach, I can
candy
see Zach
at
being
best.
annoying. You know,
Nah, y'all know
like
Aaron gonna come in to block that.
I mean,
yeah.
how many times she done said it last season, bro? Like,
I don't need you. I don't want you. I don't need your help.
But
Just be nice to the
now,
man.
if child, Lord have mercy, we got 2 babies and 2 baby daddies. I don't understand what's going
And a
on.
possible
But if
and a boyfriend.
if one of these babies is his, then she ain't got no choice but to deal with him.
2 baby daddies and a boyfriend.
right?
Right.
Damn.
3
Zach
kids
gonna be
and 3
hell.
men and a baby.
Not 3 men and a baby. I cannot.
Zach gonna be held
Don't
as a
give Tyler
boyfriend.
Perry
I mean,
no
as a baby
idea.
daddy. Zach will be held as a baby's father. Yeah, he will. Cause it's like Trey wouldn't even be able to be around. Like, why he around my kid? Why he got my kid? Zach, you got your own thing going on. Like,
Right.
it's my time. So he got the baby while I'm at work.
Yeah, but she
Yeah.
bet Trey first because
Yeah. That's
I'm
gonna
glad.
I
be
don't know, but
interesting.
they everybody else move fast.
Right.
No, I
They
want to.
sure do. Like I'm serious.
I'm pretty sure.
The things that should move slow move fast, and the things that should move fast move slow. I'm just saying.
I'm pretty sure Trey got his own baggage. So
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
don't
sure
be
sure
he
he
too
got.
do.
soon.
Of course.
Uh-huh. I'm sure
It's
that
gonna be.
delivery truck go more than
Mm-hmm.
Karen shop.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-mm.
So I don't know what Gary thought he was about to come over here to do, child. He thought he was about to get a 2-for-1. He already done had tomorrow. He thought he was gonna come over here and get Andy too. But when he got off that elevator, they had a surprise for him. Fatima came from around
Surprise,
that damn corner.
surprise.
Fatima came in the door waving a fofo, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Papa, don't hit me no more.
Yeah. What did y'all think about this conversation? Because honestly, I feel like at this point, you gotta treat Gary and them the same way they do. They're not coming and letting you know the moves they making and what they gonna do and what their plan is. They just doing it. I feel like that's what Andy need to do. We don't need to be giving him a heads up and a warning, in my opinion.
So
But what do
why is
y'all
he
think?
saying my house? Is it his house or is
It
it
is his house, and I
Andy's
felt
house?
like she should have been sold that damn thing and moved
She
out.
said her
Anything
name
he
is on
gave
it.
her,
But
she
he
should
or
have sold it.
is he just saying that because he purchased it initially? Now she's the owner, or is it his still yet? Like
She says
I need to
everything.
know.
She said the car and that condo is in her name. She said
She
that when
did, but is he just being a butthole when he said that
he
tonight?
being a butthole because he paid for it with
Okay,
his funny money, and she need to.
right.
She should have been moved out, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would have been sold
Mm-hmm.
all of that and moved out. I'm sorry. I just wouldn't want him being able to even have any access and hold anything over my head to feel like he did anything for me. She was dumb when she took it from him in the first place, but
Mm-hmm.
that's another
Especially when
story.
she found out he was across the street at his job spying on her. That was like the
Exactly.
weirdest
That
thing that
listen,
was ever wrote, and she stayed there.
I don't
Right.
understand how she did it.
Right. Yeah.
I don't
So
understand. After he squeezed her almost to death, I don't understand how she kept going back.
Yeah. That's the whole thing because she kept going back to him no matter what she would find out. So that's why he feels like he has the authority that he have. And it's like, oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you still want me, and you know what? You worried about your little pedophile boyfriend, and you know he convinced you of that. And she's like, no, I have the proof. I wish she wouldn't have even told him that. You know,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
but you know, here we are. She's saying, you know, she did tell him he bigger and better than you, and that you
Mm-hmm.
know, at the end of the day, don't even just worry about the fact that I got the proof that you the one that leaked the story out. But I also have some things that I could tell the IRS that they would be real interested in. And I'm like, Andy, keep some of it close to the chest.
Yeah,
Like,
don't be
why are
telling
Yeah,
you?
your
keep it to
moves.
yourself. Yeah.
And that
Don't
lady,
tell
that
him
potential
nothing.
client, said she need to be like what 3 steps ahead or something.
Right? Like, I don't know. I feel
Yep, three
like that
steps
was a
ahead.
mistake. And
Mm-hmm.
of course, he's still saying he could put in a word with the lady Miss Willis. According to him, he's so cool with her
I
that
wonder
would
how cool they are. Like, did
right,
he help get her millions? What's going on? I want to know. What's the
right,
tea?
Mm-hmm.
right. Because I would think she wouldn't want to be affiliated with somebody with him since the FBI keep coming around investigating him.
Right.
That would be the last person I would be trying to be in any type of business with.
Okay. So I
But
Mm-hmm.
can't
you
wait to
know,
see how they relationship, how they became close.
hmm
Yeah.
yeah,
Because I forgot
she
what he said, how
warns
he
him
knew her.
about
Was he she was an investor? Oh no, she's an investor into Jordan. But how did she know Gary? I can't remember
Well,
what he
he said that he helped her with something, or she invested in something of his when he was first starting out. That's what he told
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm.
Hayden.
Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying. He
Yeah.
must have helped her got some of her money, her millions or whatever what she worth.
Yeah.
So
Right. And then she also told him to stay away from Penelope, which I don't even know why she bothered because you know he was already just like, you know, don't worry about that. That's mine. That's
Mm-hmm.
between me and her. We haven't seen Penelope since the time when she was in there taking the pictures of the things in the dust child. Is she gonna have her baby before Karen? Because technically she was supposed to be further along than Karen.
okay, she's supposed to be like dropping that baby like as
Listen.
we speak. Okay.
Right.
Right. She should
Right.
be in labor.
mm-hmm.
Child.
Oh God, I don't know, y'all. I don't know what to say about
They
this
put her
stuff.
baby bump on pause from the little season from last season. That's
Oh
funny.
yeah. Hold on for a second. We got you. We got something else brewing. We got another baby bump we got to get right.
Yeah, Penelope
Mm-mm-mm.
need to make a plan, exit plan because I don't know what she doing.
Mm-hmm.
Taking
Mm-hmm.
pictures, that's great. Mama needs you to have
Yeah.
an exit plan, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
You and your baby.
definitely needs to have an exit plan. They gotta
Mm-hmm.
stop not taking it serious with Gary. Like he's really
Psychotic.
Yeah. He's a
Zach
loose
might have
cannon.
3 baby mamas. If Fatima gets pregnant, if I was Fatima, I'll be out. Listen, I said that when I was watching Fatima last season, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
And usually I root for them, but I'm like, so I would have been ran because honestly, her and Zach haven't been together that much longer than these couples. If they've been together 4 months at the rate that Tyler Perry been going, I'll give Fatima and Zach what, maybe 6, 7 months.
Right. Okay.
yeah, Tyler Perry world.
Right. In Tyler's favorite.
Because it wasn't that long on Zatima because I think the parents mentioned they wasn't together that
hmm
long.
Yeah,
No.
it
Yeah,
was
they
still
wasn't together
new.
that long. Yeah, they were
And to
still
be
she still
going
had a
through all
house.
of that already in a new relationship, like I get with you, and you got
Hmm.
one baby mama that popped up and said you got a 3-year-old son, another baby mama that's coming saying she
And
pregnant by
mama
you.
and brother issues. Like, come on.
Yeah,
Like, what?
I'll
Oh
be
my
like, yeah,
god.
no, I gotta go. Got to
Yeah.
go, buddy. It was fun. You know what I'm saying? We
But I
had a
think
good time.
Fatima, she got that rescuer
Yeah,
complex.
definitely,
Hero complex. He
definitely.
always
Mm-hmm.
wanna save
Yeah.
someone.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I used to be
She
in that
got to
place, not
savor her.
necessarily with guys, but just in general with my family and friends. And I had to learn, I ain't God, honey. I can't save you.
I know.
I can't.
Mm-hmm.
I can pray for
Mm-hmm.
you. That's what I can do.
Right.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Of course, they did get rid of Gary out the penthouse, and we know, Fatima was there with her heavy bag. She kept warning him, like, "Listen, this bag is heavy at
I
any
wish she
minute."
would have unpacked that heavy bag. I want to know
For
Okay.
real,
what you carrying there.
Artillery.
for real, for real, for real. So of course, y'all, we get to the final scene, and we over here, we see that big needle. Listen, Karen, I'm with you there, sis, because I would have been like, oh hell no, I ain't know that needle was gonna be that big. Looking at it is
Yeah.
one thing, but getting it in my stomach is another.
Then it's like it was 12 inches long. Nah, cuz.
Then we see the screen, we hearing the heartbeat, and we like, wait a minute, the doctor face changed. And I told you I saw them 2 damn babies on that screen last week with the preview. I said, Lord of mercy, we got a 2-for-1 special, y'all.
It's funny. I'm
I
like,
Oh
not.
God.
And then she
And
said they in the same sack or they in separate sacks.
Love Fatima can't stand that. Yeah, it's 2 different sacks, which means these are
So we gotta
fraternal
test both
twins,
of them.
which means we gotta test both of them
both of them.
individually because
Yeah.
you done got pregnant back to back.
It happens, unfortunately.
Yeah, it does
It's rare,
happen.
but it does happen
It
in real
does
life.
happen. Yeah.
That's
I remember
what
one
that
time
is.
one of the guests on Maury that happened to them. One baby was the guys and the other one wasn't.
Child, that's
rough.
Yeah. How's everybody feeling about that? Put it in the comments. Let me know. What did y'all feel about the 2-for-1?
Any excuse to bring Aaron back because we ain't seen him since last season. Child.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure if they was bringing him back, especially since they had brought in all these new characters, got rid of some.
Right.
I know that they now made Pam a regular. Shout out to her. So
I wish they would have kind of got rid of Maurice.
Really? They don't show Maurice too often though.
He used to get on my nerves last
season. He's a little bit
dramatic, and it was
did like him a little bit more in the beginning, and then after a while it was like, all right, you doing too much. Especially he used to come off ungrateful with them helping him get out of jail. But I feel like the last couple of episodes when we have seen him, it's more so just him working, doing his little thing on the internet. We only really be seeing him for like 5 minutes so he could say something stupid to Sabrina. I was kind of ticked off with the damn guy that got mad that was supposed to be taking him out, and all of a sudden was like, oh, but you said you didn't want a serious relationship. Dude, I don't even know you. We met each other 2 seconds ago. Like, we didn't say what we liked or what we didn't like.
Shut up.
Yeah, that didn't make sense. But yeah.
Stop being nosy.
Never.
So
Aaron
now
and Zach are gonna be bromance husbands, like
right? We gonna have a romance between Aaron and Zach, and they gonna be husbands to the sister wives. I guess so, honey.
Don't forget about Trey. Trey gonna try to slide in there somewhere.
Look, Trey better
run. He better run for the hills because Zach is not gonna make it easy. Because Zach was already pressing him. But
that's what I'm saying. Like, we can't keep that going. If this is the story that y'all new writers or whoever is coming in with, we can't keep it going that Karen and Fatima gotta keep fighting, and then what? Aaron and Zach is gonna be fighting. Like, some kind of way we gotta figure out how we gonna co-parent. Like, what are we doing here? We gonna still remember when they had that brawl? Him and Zach had that
restaurant. They tore that restaurant up. Oh my God!
I shared that on my TikTok. People was like, "Wait a minute, what episode was that?"
Oh yeah.
We can't have y'all out here in the street doing that. Like, we gotta act like we got some damn sense now. Come on now.
I'd rather Trey and Pam get together than.
I know, right?
She already ready to slob him down.
Right.
Yeah, she sure
You want him to spell her panani and all that good stuff. It's like, please give her something to do or someone to do. It's something she needs to do something besides being at that front desk and being on social media.
Yeah, especially if y'all added her in as a regular. I feel like it should be more than that. And she is really the only one that's been there, which sometimes that irritates me because I feel like Karen don't give her the credit she deserves. She really do be holding Karen down.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Karen be so mean
Even
to her.
if she ain't had no place, she still showed up with not getting
Yeah.
paid
Yes.
fully. You know what I mean?
Yes.
She better than me
Yeah.
though, but yeah.
Yeah. And then Karen be so mean to her. Karen wasn't paying her. I know Karen had the money, but you ain't paying me and I'm doing something for you. Be grateful. Be chill out. Just keep your ignorant comments to yourself because I ain't had to do what I did, you know.
Right.
Like, yeah, she do it so bad. But I guess Pam's so
Yeah.
lighthearted. Pam, we walk around like she floating on clouds. She don't care.
Yeah, she
Okay.
do. I agree. Pam and Trey would have been a good call. Yeah, that would have been a little
Maybe they
interesting.
will. Maybe they
Give Pam
will
a
since
little
Aaron
something,
is back.
something.
But I thought
Right,
Aaron
because
was
we already
gone.
know Aaron gonna be blocking, and still we still don't know what the real deal is with Aaron. I guess maybe we will never know because we had him supposedly being the pastor or the counselor for Gary, which obviously he ain't helped him with a damn thing. Then we had mystery woman turning up, going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs
That
over
was
him,
crazy.
saying he was a liar. Like, so we still don't even know what's the full truth when it comes to all of that.
They're gonna try to rewrite
And
too. They're gonna
yeah,
rewrite.
Kimmy. Yeah. So yeah, and now we know how much he still cared about Karen and even still wanted to be in the baby's life, even if it wasn't his child. He was happy when he thought it was his child. So definitely if he finds this out, we already know he gonna be like, what?
He gonna lose his mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all, this is gonna be interesting. But that was basically the episode, y'all. You know, and like I said, anybody that watches this on the replay, definitely come through. Let us know what you thought about this episode, what you think we about to get for the upcoming episode, where you think this about to go. Are you happy? Are you not happy? You know, as long as y'all keep it respectful in the comments, y'all, because I'm gonna tell y'all the sisters
They be disrespectful.
viewers be added, honey. Y'all think the power ones is bad. Sister ones might got it, you know, might be
They be
tied up or
disrespectful
they
in the
might be
comments.
further.
Child.
Sometimes they do. And sometimes they do. I'm just here to
Tell
tell
them to
y'all what
take
went
that to
down.
Tyler Perry comments. Take that to Tyler Perry comments.
Right.
Right.
Go curse
Okay.
him out.
Yeah. Go find him and state your case. Not me. I didn't write the show.
Yeah, tell him all about his crazy self.
Right.
Dawn says, oh, Keisha, that's interesting. You say Gary and Aaron are the same. I don't know if I see them the same. Let me think about that for a minute.
We ain't seen Aaron get
Gary?
physical yet. Nah, they don't have no boundaries now. None of the men have boundaries
Yeah,
on the show.
none of them
No.
seem to have
Nah.
boundaries. That part I
No.
will definitely
But
agree with.
I hadn't
And be
seen Aaron
doing
get
too much
aggressive.
sometimes.
He
Yeah.
hadn't been aggressive. So I don't
Yeah.
know.
But I do
You
got
gotta
my
give
eye
us some
on
more
him. That's
information.
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Dawn says, what kind of ghetto clinic was Karen and Sabrina at? They had no tourniquet for taking. Child, I saw that. I saw it. I caught it. And the doctor put the gel on her. Well, yeah, where was the gloves at, girl?
It was a free clinic. It was like that clinic. You
Oh,
ain't got no insurance.
child. That's funny. I didn't
Sliding
see that,
scale.
and I was trying not to let it bother me. I'm like, that is not how you take no damn blood. What is going on?
And
They don't
then
even try
the
to play
crazy
it
part
off.
when she was taking a heartbeat and then she turned the screen, it was already twins up there.
Yeah,
Right.
You see
I
that,
saw them
Karen?
twins long time
And then she gonna
ago.
turn the screen back around like,
Like,
Right.
yeah, like girl,
Exactly.
they've been there the whole time. Like,
Right. We can all see that clear as day. Yeah,
okay.
definitely. Oh, child, yeah. But
Mm-mm.
we'll see where this is going, y'all. Listen, I've been here from the beginning of it. I'm gonna keep watching it, even though sometimes I gotta curse it out, but it is what it is.
Still
I'm
watch it.
along for the ride.
yeah,
Yeah, talk junk and keep on moving.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roast
Cause some
it.
people
I'm gonna roast
hate
everybody
watch,
every time.
Yeah.
but we're gonna watch and talk junk and we're gonna, give it. It's gonna be balanced. It's gonna be good and bad. We're gonna say what we got to say, but we're not gonna hate.
Yeah.
We're not hate watching. Like some people just hate watching and just got negative comments about everything.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm
If I
like,
hate something, I'm gonna
y'all.
stop. I'll tell you. I'm like,
Yeah,
just
I'm
stop.
not
Yeah,
gonna
if I hate
discuss
it
it.
to that point, then I'm gonna be done with it. Trust and
Mm-hmm.
believe. I can't. But yeah, this gonna be interesting, y'all. It's getting a little spicy. We gonna see where it's gonna go. So
That's not my
Candy
cousin,
Love,
baby.
what you got coming up next? Candy Love, you might have to accept it. You might be the godmother, girl. You might be
Okay.
the godmother.
Mm-mm. I
Like
mean, I got now. You know what? How that's gonna look if Fatima get
Yep, that's
You
what
give her
they
one
say.
baby and then
Yep.
it have uh
hmm It's
no.
gonna be a
Aaron
baby
ain't
for
got
you,
no
a baby for
family.
you. Everybody gonna have a baby,
everybody get
baby.
a baby. You get a
Yeah,
baby. You get a baby.
Sabrina
Right.
might get a baby, ain't it?
Right.
Candy go get a baby, Sabrina. Cause she all of a sudden want a
Uh,
baby. They might give her one.
right.
Look, Danny might
Mm-mm-mm.
get a baby. How many times she talking about she don't want no kids? I'm like, you better be careful.
Exactly, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, you'll keep
Mm-mm-mm.
talking. Like they say, talking is catching.
Lord have mercy.
Mm-mm.
But Candy Love, what you got coming up on your channel, girl? What the people could look forward to?
On this Saturday, me and Aries will be covering Capote versus the Swans episodes 1 through 5
Mm-hmm.
at 9 o'clock this Saturday. And then every Saturday we're gonna do the remaining episodes.
Oh, that's
Okay.
cool.
Yeah, please check it out.
I'm
It's on
still trying to
Hulu.
check that show out.
It's
I've been
good.
behind because I've been so freaking busy, but I'm definitely gonna check it out.
Yeah,
I
it's on
hear a
my list.
lot of people talking about it.
It is the first 5 minutes is like, oh shit. Oh, I got it. I
Out the
watched it at
door.
4 o'clock that morning at the door.
Out the door.
Out the door. I didn't watch the first 4 episodes. I know like 3 or 4 times. It's just that good. It's like it's good. It's
Mm-hmm.
like Housewives times 1,000.
Okay.
Yes.
They real
Mm,
rich people, and they got real rich people problems that you don't know about. And
okay.
they got a gay friend that they tell all their business to,
Too.
that they told all their business to them put
Oh
their
Oh
problems
yeah.
in
It's
black and
Lord.
always
white.
it's always that it's always gonna be that one thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Mm-mm-mm.
that
So
sounds
it's very good.
interesting to me. Well,
Yeah.
you guys, I have, what do I have? I am going to be talking Friday with Moochie about Hightown. And then I'm also going to put up my All the Queens Men review as well as join the ladies in Club Eden on Sunday to talk about, the messiness that's going on over there in Club Eden with Madam and them. And then Friday, I think right after Hightown. So Hightown should be like around 9, I think 10. We will be doing The Last Dragon, Flashback Friday.
Oh,
And
you
I
doing it
believe
later.
Sunday is
At 10 p.m.
Throwback. Or is it the other way around? I think it's The Last Dragon at 9 and then Hightown at 10. It's one of the other, y'all. I got to figure it out. And then Sunday is also Throwback Sunday where we're going to be doing,
Eh,
is it Hell Up in Harlem, child? I
I
can't
think it's
remember,
Hell Up
y'all.
Harlem.
And you got some going on Saturday too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Saturday I'll be with the Troy Kings, Pretty Girl. There's a bunch of us on the panel. I don't remember everybody right now, y'all. But it's a bunch of us, and we all going to be talking about Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And I'm trying to fit in a day
Hey.
to talk about MLKX. I just kind of want to do an overall, the parts that stuck out to me. I'm not doing like an episode by episode thing, kind of a
Episode.
celebration for Black History. I was supposed to start it at the beginning of the month, but then I got busy and I got sick. So I'm just gonna do it before the month is over.
I
And
got
y'all
sick
can
too.
expect a couple of more celebration flicks coming out, from month to month probably, because I don't want to just do it just Black History Month. I want to kind of keep it going. I was supposed to do that last year, but I didn't. So if y'all didn't even see any of my last year's celebration ones that I did do, I shared that in the community tab. If you haven't voted on the throwback movie, that's in the community tab for anybody that's interested. And yesterday, me and Candy also did the Oval. Monday, I did a Bronx Cell. If anybody missed that, check that out. And, that's about it. I appreciate all of y'all for coming through. I appreciate you, Monique 69 Ways, for coming up here and chatting it up
Yeah,
with us.
thanks for
Yes,
having
ma'am.
me.
Thank
Yeah, I'm gonna
you.
try to
Yeah.
put some on my channel. I'm gonna try to
Yeah,
do that Mia
girl.
Coco thing. I'll probably try to do a review
Oh yeah,
this
we supposed to
weekend.
talk about that too. That's actually supposed to be our movie night with the ladies. I'm looking forward to that. I know that's gonna be messy. I'm
Oh,
gonna
Mia
be here
Culpa.
for it. Yes.
Mia Culpa. Mia Culpa. That comes out
Yes.
tonight, right? We're in the morning. Well,
Friday,
tomorrow?
yeah.
Friday.
Yeah.
Friday.
Friday. Okay,
Hmm.
okay, okay.
Yeah, that
Hmm.
should definitely be interesting. So yeah, y'all. Thank you. Lemon Kush came through, Burlo came through. Your secret is safe
Mm.
with us, Burlo. Vaughn, thank you for coming
Mhm.
through. Keisha, definitely thank you for coming through. Kimmy, I appreciate y'all for stopping by. HEA and whoever was watching for Facebook, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Make
We
sure you
fuck
like
with
the
y'all
video.
later.
Tell a
Yes.
friend.
Please do.
Tell a foe. Tell a friend.
Yes. So everybody,
And would
you
you
know that you
please
know
go
that
and
you know.
subscribe to my channel, please, as well. I want to get to
Yeah,
200
please.
subscribers before the end of the month.
Hey.
So help a sister
Okay.
out.
Yes,
Please and thank
definitely. And I'm
you.
gonna make sure I put the links in the description too. So that way if you're watching this video, all you gotta do is excuse me, y'all. Still fighting this cold. Click on it and it's gonna take you right on over to her channel.
That's what's
All
up.
right, y'all.
Okay. All
Toodaloo.
right.
All
Good
right. Good
evening.
night.